What's up, people? I hope you're doing well. Today is going to be a how-to guide on how to use probably my favorite flyweight in this game, Charles Johnson. I know my level on him does not reflect that, but I only just unlocked him in the gym. I've used this guy probably more than any other flyweight, including Josh Van, who's level 14. We're going to dive into Charles Johnson. In my opinion, he has my favorite animations in this game. All of his striking animations are either the efficient version or the long version, and we will see that when we get into our tactics. Let us go into his flow states. He has the unbreakable flow state, which is simply take less damage for 12 seconds, and his flow boosts are Hot-Blooded, Revenant, Grizzly, and Shackles, and you can pause and read those if you want. Let's go to his stand-up stats. Nothing immediately jumps off the page, besides maybe his switch stance, but he's very, very well-rounded on the feet. He's very, very good on the feet. That's mainly where you want to be using him. Let us go to his grappling. He has 91 takedowns, 93 sub-defense, and 93 clinch striking. Again, you can actually wrestle with Charles Johnson. You can grapple. I mix it in. But you don't have to. You can just strike with him if you want. He's a very, very good striker. Let's go to his health stats. 93 cardio, 95 chin, 94 body, 95 recovery, and 95 cut resistance. He is very, very durable. He's one of the more durable flyweights in this game. So keep that in mind when you're playing him. Lastly, let's go to his top moves. He has 4-star kickboxing combinations, 4-star clinch body hooks, 4-star clinch body uppercuts, and a 4-star up kick on the ground. That's fun. Now, let's go into his tactics in game. So, with Charles Johnson, the first thing I'm going to say is that you want to play it very tricky. You want to use a lot of feints, you want to use a lot of movement, and you want to just stay evasive and elusive and poke at your opponent and use a lot of kicks. If you notice, he has all of the pretty kick animations. He has all of the very, very clean kick animations. So, you want to be kicking a lot with Charles Johnson. You want to be using a lot of movement, mixing in your kicks, and mixing in your punches as well. Let's get to his punches. His punch animations are beautiful. Look at these. His hooks are awesome, as well as his overhand. It reminds me of Sean Strickland. It might actually be the one Sean Strickland has. But look at that jab, look at that cross. You can get very, very creative with the combos that you throw with Charles Johnson. He's my favorite fighter in this game to throw combos with. It just feels awesome. Charles Johnson also has the rear teep that looks pretty and the lead teep that looks pretty. When I say looks pretty, I mean the classic EA Sports UFC animations. So I use a lot of teeps on Charles Johnson too. If I was fighting this to gear, it would look something like this probably. I'd be throwing jab, I'd throw a teep kick, I'd throw a 1-2 maybe, I'd throw a jab, I'd throw a kick. You want to stay very active with Charles Johnson and use a lot of movement too. See this style of head movement? This is the evasive head movement. You're meant to stay mobile with Charles Johnson, so keep that in mind. If this guy's throwing, let's say, a 1-2, if Tagir's throwing a 1-2 like this, I keep resetting it because I'm dumb. There we go. If he's throwing a 1-2 like that, I can slip to the outside, throw across like that, and then maybe follow up with a leg kick like that. Go with a combo like that. Just for an example, I can slip with a jab like that and back out. You know, you can do a lot. Finally, if we look at Charles Johnson's submissions, he has a 3-star Darce choke, his highest level submission. So, when you're on the ground, prioritize chasing this Darce choke. So, to wrap things up and to summarize, when you're using Charles Johnson, you want to switch stances a lot, you want to stay tricky on the feet, use your movement, you want to mix in your kicks, you can go calf kick or thigh kick too, you want to mix in your kicks, you want to use his very compact boxing in the pocket like this. You want to use those very, very fluid animations. You want to keep your rate of fire up when you're using Charles Johnson. You want to stay very, very active. You don't want to give people an inch. And you want to stay active with your kicks. And you mainly just want to wear people out. You can also use your clinch entries to get to his body work in the clinch, which is very, very high level. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Charles Johnson. You can play him pretty much any way you want, and his stats will support you. So that's why he's one of my favorite flyweights in this game. So, yeah, I hope you learned something from this. You can take something from this, and I wish you good luck in your rounds with him.